Congratulations on your purchase of your Excalibur 617 M1 CNC machine. You're going to love this machine. But before we begin, I'm going to talk about some safety issues. Got the safety stop and the switch right here.
Right.
That needs to be done. Make sure you're wearing your safety glasses. And this yellow cord right here is very important. This has everything to do with the safety issues. You're going to plug the enclosure for your CNC machine. You're going to plug it into this yellow cord.
And why is that necessary, Mark?
This is necessary because this plugs in and the circuitry comes from the setup.
Okay.
If you do not plug it in and you plug it into the wall,
Right.
which you can use for testing purposes, it will not shut this machine down.
Okay.
This machine can get away from you really quick.
All right.
Okay?
So make sure we've got the yellow one plugged into the box.
Correct.
Now you've got a lot of wires laying on the table here.
Yes, sir.
And that's the way it comes out of the box?
All these wires will be on the box for the sake of time. I've left that up there. We're going to show you the inside of your control panel.
Okay. So you've got an inverter up on the top, your blocks, the heat sink,
Yep.
and then the control system on NASA.
Yep.
All right, very good.
The best thing to do is leave this baby closed.
All right.
But if you look right up in here, there's slots up in here. You can see that?
Yeah,
There's slots that this can be mounted up on the wall.
but you want to get it as close to the machine as possible.
Yeah, it doesn't matter because we've extended the cables for everybody.
Right.
But put it in a stationary place, set it, and forget it.
Okay.
If you keep moving around, these are very brittle at times.
Right.
And we've tried to beef them up as best that we can,
Right.
but you still can have problems with them.
Okay.
And you will fight the problem looking for it. It could be one little wire sticking out and you wouldn't even know it.
So
Okay.
if you've got this set up on a bench, for instance, I noticed the machine itself is on a stand and a dust collector.
Yes.
Those are accessories, right?
Those are accessories. Those can be purchased from General International.
Okay.
But this unit comes without that stand.
All right.
And so these are all marked.
Right.
Spindle. This next one's X-axis.
Okay.
And they're all marked accordingly. So the cord goes in to the corresponding opening.
Okay.
It has a little notch there, and you gotta just turn it till you find that notch, and it'll slide easy. If it doesn't go in easy, you're not in position.
Okay.
Okay, put that on like that, turn, that goes in, and you're good to go.
All right.
Now, while we're here, we've got the VGA for the monitor, and there's 2 ports for USB.
Okay.
And
One is for your keyboard.
no, one's for the keyboard, and that would be the top slot.
Right.
And the second one is for the mouse. And then you need to have a splitter like this so you can enter your G code.
Okay, and that's on the UBS plug.
Right, yeah, USB plug.
USB
Correct.
plug.
Mhm.
Okay. All right.
Correct. And this right here is my G code that I've gotten. I've
Prepared that on your computer.
yes, on my computer, and I use Vectric VCarve software.
Okay.
I use the desktop, and it works really well. It will save you so much time.
That seems to be one of the most common and user-friendly
Yes,
systems out there. So you
There-
need to get that and add it to your laptop.
exactly.
Okay.
There are several free programs, but you will fight them,
Okay.
and you will be very frustrated.
All right, I see a little jumper cable up here,
Okay,
little connector.
very observant. I'm glad you noticed that. This is as the red and black. This unit is capable of having an enclosure for safety reasons for schools.
Okay, all right. All right. So
this-
that's a safety interface
Exactly.
jumper cable?
Yes, but so since we're not plugging that in, we have to jump that connection so that way it thinks it's there.
I got
So
you.
that way you can use it.
Okay.
Okay. Without it, if your switch doesn't work, that's the first place to go.
Okay.
All right. At this point, we're all hooked up.
Right.
We're ready to have some fun.
Good.
If we did it right, it'll load up.
Okay. Switch is on. Monitor's coming up. There we go.
We did it right. Good.
Okay, good.
If you've done it right at home, give yourself a hand there, because I'll tell you, it can be quite frustrating at times. But notice the e-stop is blinking. That is the emergency stop, and that is a safety feature that you must cycle this, push it in, it will turn red,
Okay.
pull it out,
All right.
and so now it knows that works.
Okay. All right.
Safety feature. Okay, the machine or the program is still locked, so we have to set the or enter the password.
Okay.
So we're gonna go to setup.
Right.
And click on that. Right here is the admin password.
There's
Now,
nothing in it.
Masso doesn't put anything in there. They allow the user when they get it to enter their own. So right now, to get bypass that, you just click in there one time and press enter.
Okay.
And that goes away. The rest of this is
It's
for
just the parameters for your inverter and everything else.
it's definitely for another video.
Okay.
We've set all the parameters for you, and you should be ready to go. So if you want to go have some fun,
All right.
we're going to go to jog.
Okay.
Jog takes us to what I consider the home screen.
Right.
This is where everything happens. You notice we have a step mode and a continuous mode.
Okay.
If you have it in step mode, you can control these. This is the Y, and it's going to go back, and it'll go in small increments, and you got to
Right.
keep pressing it. You go to continuous,
Yep.
that will turn red, and hold down, it will go in large leaps.
And it'll do that in any of the 3 axes.
Yes, and that,
Okay.
and we're going to take that down. So now we know that this thing it's working, it's ready to go.
Okay.
However, this machine does not know where it's at.
All right.
This machine has no clue, so we have to tell it, okay, this is the home positions. There are 3 switches that it's going to hit. It's going to hit those switches, then it's going to back off.
Right.
And we're going to do that
I'll
right
get
now.
a shot of one of those switches up here, for instance.
Right here. You've got
That's
it right
the
there.
Z axis. There's the Y axis. Okay.
That's the x-axis.
And there's the Y axis.
Right,
Okay.
And we're ready to home this. Now, I find it's best just to hit Control, Alt, Home,
Right.
or you can hit that button and hold it for 3 seconds, but that is the quickest. This has been programmed to go hit its switch and back off a certain amount.
Okay. Yeah, I see it come off of
Yeah.
1/8 of an inch.
Now this is the home position. Notice I don't have anything in the spindle or no bit. It's all the way up.
Right.
I want to know what's going to happen with this program.
Okay.
Especially being a first-time user, you got to know where it's at.
Right. Right. You don't
Yeah.
want to let it load up and punch
Right.
through the table on the first run.
Exactly.
Okay.
And so this home position brings it up and allows you to change the bit.
All right.
And what it does, it brings the Z up first, so that way if you're in the middle of a cutting cycle, it brings it up so that way it gets it away from the wood, and then everything else moves.
I see.
Okay, we are ready to load a program.
All right.
And you hit load file, and you'll see a list of your G codes that you have gotten from your other program. And we're gonna type in Excalibur. We're gonna select that one.
All right.
I can't come out of this box while that's loading.
So you have to wait for it to
Yes.
show up. Okay.
And if I do any changes, like just set this to 0, do anything, I have to reload this program.
Okay.
So that may be something if that's happened. To start this program, you're gonna go to Program and MDI,
All right.
click on it once, and if we're ready, we're gonna click right here.
All right. Spindle's running. Coming off of home. So now it's running exactly what you're showing on the screen.
Right, and you'll see over here on the screen, this little white cursor there.
Tracer. Okay.
Yeah,
That thing is really moving.
it's screaming.
What's your spindle RPM at this point?
My spindle RPM is anywhere around, it should be around 12,000.
Okay.
And that is all programmed in your program that you make your G code.
Okay.
This just does whatever it's told to do. The other program tells it
Okay.
what.
All right. Very good.
Actually, I'm requesting 16,000, so but assuming it's going 16,000 over.
Okay. And I believe it'll run up to what, 22,000?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And we have a new feature on this. You can stop the spindle at any time. That'll keep going. I would hit the feed hold. It'll stop your program, or hit your off button
And then reset.
for safety reasons.
Okay. Very good.
I think if you give it some time and be patient, you will find so much enjoyment. You will be on the computer looking for projects, and
Well, that's certainly been what you've been up to for the last 6 or 8 months. But
Yes, sir.
Great job. Obviously, you enjoy it, and I've seen some of the projects you've
Thank you very
turned
much.
out. So nice work, Mark.
thank you.
Appreciate it. I think this will give folks a pretty good idea how to get started, at least warmed up a little bit, and get them going.
Great. Thank you very much.
Take care.